Hello, and welcome to my second speech or final speech about semantics. So semantics is the meaning of words, but not what they mean, which is very straightforward, of course. It is to say that it's understandable and that the words are not actually appearing in front of you or something crazy like that. But semantics issues come up in everyday life, and they're everywhere. And the class has shown me that. In my first speech, I talked about omission of facts, puns, which of course are my favorite, satire. But this speech, I'll be talking more about my life experiences with semantics. For example, as an accounting major, there are several terms that mean something completely different than what other people might think of, or that people that are non-accountants might think of. Accounting in and of itself is considered the language of business and can give an understanding of the financial health of the business as well as rationalizing and presenting financial statements, which can be used for any number of purposes. But let's dive back into more of the semantics part of it. So there are several terms in accounting that can be considered semantics because not only do they have like a double meaning in the real world versus accounting, but they mean something completely different. So we're going to jump into those. Terms such as in the red or in the black might be used in gambling. So this is generally probably for roulette, but in accounting it means that a company is losing money. And if this happens too often or too much, the company can go out of business, which of course is not ideal. Another term includes appreciation. Well, it can mean you enjoy something, to show gratitude, or just to have an overall happiness for something. In accounting, it means that an asset's value has increased, either from an investment, an advancement in technology, the limited supply of resources, or something just along those lines. Speaking of lines, the bottom line. The bottom line is a total or a final total in accounting on financial statements. While there's not really a direct line that's just drawn across, or there's not a direct line or anything like that, it still is an example because it's kind of a final line. It's not a real line, if that makes any sense. And then one last example is kiting. It's not just a group of accountants going out and flying kites, or just some other people that are just going out and flying kites or anything like that. It's actually a fraud scheme, which is really crazy. But it relates to sending transactions from one bank account to another within one's own company, which kind of makes sense if you only book that you received the money in one account, but not that it actually went out of another account. So basically, you're just making your accounts look higher, so it makes it look like your company has more capital or more cash, which can be beneficial for financial statements and misrepresents the financial health of a company. But companies still do this in order to make their companies look better. So using my understanding of semantics, I feel like I can better understand people of different cultures and communicate more effectively with my prospective clients as well as other people in the industry. And I feel like my evolved understanding of semantics will help better suit me in my business realm. So thank you very much. This has been Nathan Johnson.